This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Okay. Oh, man. This could be an episode of Poor People Problems. Discount grocer Aldi announced it's going to be reducing the prices on hundreds of items to help customers combat inflation.
Look at you go, Aldi.
Dude, please.
Aldi, please.
The store says its team is passing along $100 million in savings through Labor Day to its customers by dropping its already everyday low prices on more than 250 items.
Wow.
Aldi is always looking for ways to help customers save money, but with more experts warning of persistent inflation, the time was right to deliver even greater discounts on our already low prices for the second year in a row. That's what the president of Aldi U.S. said. And I say we make him the president of just the plain old U.S.
Oh, yeah.
According to supermarket representatives, the price drop will nearly double savings from last year. Double savings from last year.
I mean, have they been, though? I mean, they've probably been following the trend and had to, of transportation, yada, yada. They've probably jacked their prices up a little bit over the last couple of years. So the adjustment's good.
Anyway, this is last year's announcement. The grocer was reducing prices on products that saved shoppers more than $60 million. So that's going to happen again this year.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's cool.
We don't want food prices to hold people back from getting together with friends and family or spending time outdoors this season. Have you seen the Aldi's drip that's out, by the way?
No.
Man, oh, man.
What do you take an antibiotic for that? How do you fix that?
Clothing, buddy. It's clothing.
Aldi drip?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Clothing. It's a clothing line.
It's called drip?
Clothing is called drip.
What?
No, honey.
What?
Just sit out a few plays there, bud.
Now explain it to me.
It's just called. Oh, yeah.
So my pants are called drip?
Here.
Is this flannel drip? What's drip?
It's clothing. It's cool clothing.
Is that a rainbow?
It's the Aldi sign. It's
their color combination.
Yeah.
And but their logo is called the drip.
No. Clothing, cool clothes overall.
When did that start?
A while ago.
So I got to go, I'm not fly anymore, I'm drip.
No.
But I mean, do I pick out a drippy pair of pants?
It's not drippy.
Well, what is it?
You're gonna go to the Buckle and get drip.
Can I still say pants?
Sure.
Okay. I'm a very
Buckle drip.
Very specific. If you go to the Buckle because they work on commission, they'll bring you 8,000 articles of clothing, and they'll be buried in drip.
Buckle drip.
I don't need that much drip. Who started drip?
I don't know.
Anybody else know that? Am I the only one?
It's okay.
It's okay because I'm not the only one. I have never heard that in my life.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
How long? I've never heard you say drip.
Well, we don't really talk about clothing either.
No, you just started saying that. Where else have you used, hey, I got to take Avery out to check the drip?
But that's a different conversation.
That's true. Well, you're a teenager. That's a whole different conversation. Stop dripping on everything. Jesus.
Oh, my God.
Sorry,
That's
I don't know what happened.
driving me nuts.
I don't know what happened there. It just fires.
Because you hit the goddamn board and then it fires.
Oh, yeah, I got excited.
Because everything's stupid.
I literally laid my hand.
I know. It happened to me yesterday.
All right. Could be static electricity. Dan the mortgage man. Never heard of drip. Make it stop. Look at that. That's Dan the mortgage man.
I don't know what to tell you. I can't look at. There's like 8 headlines. The new Aldi drip is sexy as hell.
I think
Tim is in his new Aldi drip. Get that Aldi drip.
I think the drip is
Aldi drip is ready for summer.
I think the drip is actually what corporate Aldi calls their logo. The drip.
It's not.
Well, I think it is.
Well, but you're wrong.
I think I'm not.
Something that's drip is very cool, awesome, stylish. It's usually used for clothing, shoes, watches, jewelry.
I refuse to say that word again, ever. Referring to my Hawaiian shirt.
Well, that would be drip. Yeah. If you get a new Hawaiian shirt.
It's Hawaiian. It doesn't make it not a Hawaiian shirt.
Keith goes, I thought you were only 40. You should know what drip is.
Well, listen to me. Why hasn't that word been used in a movie, in a commercial, in a whatever? Why is?
I think Quick Trip did use it for promoting their clothing.
Really?
I think so.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure they did.
I don't want to live here anymore.
Okay, bye.
See ya. Can we go to Antarctica?
Yeah, I don't know.
Where a drip is just the springtime thaw. Hi, how's it going?
Hey, I'm on your side, Danger. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Thanks, buddy. I love you, man.
Yeah,
I mean, drip? Really? I mean, come on. I'll just call it splat then.
Yeah. What's splat?
I don't know. You can make up whatever you want.
That's my point.
What does drip stand for?
It doesn't stand for anything.
So this is like...
It has to stand for something. I think it's dumb, idiot, person.
Well, then you're missing an R.
Well, retarded. Retarded. And okay, thanks.
I don't know. It's all over.
Drip.
Listen.
Let me Google.
Okay.
Let me Google drip.
Anyway, the new Aldi drip is sexy as hell.
Well,
I will say that.
The shirts are sexy.
And then they have fanny packs. They have the tumblers too. They have the joggers. They have the socks.
Here you go. Hang on. Calm down. It's not about
pretty
Aldi anymore.
cool.
It's about Atlanta rappers coined the term drip in the early 2000s, although the origin of the word is debated among the hip-hop community. Most people agreed it first appeared in the Atlanta rap scene. Drip was popularized by expensive jewelry and swag. So, is one drip because of the clothes they wear, or one is just drip because they do have the clothes on?
I think you wear your clothes are drip.
So you don't describe a person as being dope
Well,
drip.
on this example, it said so and so is dripping tonight.
To be
which I think
there you go.
I
Okay,
feel,
now
yeah.
it's coming into the thing.
But I don't really care for that.
Dripping?
Yeah.
Well, why?
I feel like that's like a sign of incontinence, you know?
Is there a line of clothing called drip? Did anybody take advantage of that?
I don't think so.
Right.
There might be. I feel like if you hop on that, that's going to be the death of drip.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's when it becomes in the lexicon of,
Yeah.
it's like Stranger Things parents starting to find out who Metallica is.
Yeah.
It'll go away.
Yeah.
So we should stop talking about drip and keep it. Let's keep it on the DL. That's the drip low.
Drip is just between us.
Yeah, never speak of drip again. All you people. It's the stupidest thing. It's the stupidest conversation in the history of radio.
I was just trying to plug the Aldi clothes. Man, I don't know what happened. Anyway, some of Aldi's reduced prices will be applied to seasonal items like picnic necessities, barbecue essentials, travel-ready snacks, and better-for-you foods. Their organic products are incredible.
Right.
And very, very reasonably priced. Aldi rep said increasing customer demand is also driving the company to grow its plans to add 800 stores nationally over the next 5 years. Pow. If you are an Aldi fan, might I recommend joining a couple of the groups on Facebook. One is the Aldi Isle of Shame community, which is how I originally found out about the Aldi drip. And then the other one is the AldiNerd.com community. So there's a few Aldi fan groups on Facebook.
Q. Yeah, I get
go.
it. I mean, milk's always been pretty low at Aldi. You can save a couple of bucks on milk over there.
Everything is.
So you don't get the. Do you find there's enough variety over there at Aldi
Yeah.
when you're dripping up and down the aisle? You think they're secretly watching you secretly shop? Say, oh, we don't have her special brand of potatoes.
No.
All right.
No. I think Aldi
They're not-
shoppers know,
No.
like you're not going to find, spicy nacho Doritos. They're not going to be there, but you adjust your shopping.
Isn't that counter culture talking about people at Aldi and the word drip? Because, it's not like I'm going to get all buffed out to go shopping at Aldi.
Well, that's your prerogative.
I know, but it's like I'm not going to put on my drippy duds
I think you need
to be seen at Aldi.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. If I get a drip, I'm going to go to the Orpheum and see a concert or something.
Well, you do you. There are a few people in the Aldi Isle of Shame community that are like celebrities.
What's that mean?
Because they'll post in the group and whatever, and then when other shoppers see them, they'll take pictures with them because they're kind of like Aldi celebrities.
Like a local, just regular people.
Yeah, one of them's in like Omaha.
Yeah.
One of them's from Atlanta.
So they're like an Aldi influencer. They just
they're like a natural influencer.
They promote
not like
the
a
Aldi.
paid. They're not like paid.
Right. They promote the Aldi.
They're just
culture.
Aldi fans.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Somebody did a whole photo shoot in their.
Oh, I'm sure.
Their Aldi
You
drip.
do your senior pictures and your
Aldi
prom,
drip.
do your prom pictures all dripped out in your drippy little tuxedo.
And it was kind of funny.
whatever.
It was her and her boyfriend. I'll post it on the socials so you guys can see it and know just what we're talking about.
Oh, good. It's not.
It's okay.
I know it's okay. It's just you look like fools.
Well,
That's all. Oh, I'm a fool because I don't know the word? No, you're a fool because you used the word. Oh, yeah. How about some of that?
someone's feeling insecure.
No. It's just so funny how you have to name something that's already perfect, something stupid. That I love that.
Homeboy, slang has been around since the beginning of speech.
I know, but it's like it's more of a thing now. It's just hilarious that
I don't think it is more of a thing now.
It's
Every generation has had their own slang.
Right. But I'm just saying, pants is still better than drip.
But think about it. People used to be like, he's going to get some new duds. Right?
Well, that's just fun.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. So you need to stop.
So I got to go get some new drip. So if I walk into the Buckle today.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Please record this interaction.
Okay, I will. I'm going to say.
To the 12-year-old working there.
Lead. Drip Buckle. What's your name, honey? Heather? Heather, I am your father. Take me to your drip.
Nope.
And then we're going to go to the secret dressing room. Ooh, security!
You can learn a lot listening to podcasts.
And only 3 countries in the world don't use the metric system?
Or you can listen to this one.
I can't remember where I went Friday. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. What did I do on Friday? I got to check my calendar.
If anybody saw me Friday, call.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
I literally have no idea where I was Friday.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
No, this story barely applies to you and not to me at all because I'm only 20. So,
Well, I'll be 40, so.
A new poll found the average person starts feeling aches and pains at age 37.
Oh.
That's when your back starts barking and your knees start to buckle.
The dogs are barking.
Back pain wasn't actually people's top complaint. Top 3 spots where older Americans have pain right now are their legs, neck, and shoulders. PC2.
Sure.
I was just getting up in the morning.
It's me crawling to the bathroom in the morning.
All those aches and pains be slowing us down. When we wake up sore, it takes an average of 7 extra minutes to get ready in the morning.
Really?
Yeah, that's shocking to
7?
me, too.
What do you just stand there in the mirror and wait for the pain to go away?
I don't know.
What? The more you move, the better you feel.
I'm like, is that the mornings when I wake up and just sit on the edge of the bed like, oh, God.
What excuse? What excuse can I use to not go to work today? Oh, man. Should have thought of this last night. Oh, crap.
7 extra minutes.
That's weird.
That's a lot.
Is that the kind of just laying down, sitting in a sitting position, waiting for your back to unfold?
Or is
what's
it
the
just
deal?
like because you're moving
You're slower? Yeah,
overall?
just because you don't you're not motivated yet.
I don't know.
That's really weird. 7 minutes. I don't know.
Now, I'm curious.
I mean, if I wake up with a sore back, if I golf 36 holes, it's a 3 Advil night.
Yeah.
I'll sit with the cats because I got to kind of get in the sitting position, and let my spine stretch the other way.
Yeah.
But that's for a few minutes. But 7 minutes, that's
seems like a lot.
That's lollygagging.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just lazy.
Dilly dallying.
It's a drippity splatty. That's what it is. You can't. You didn't lay out your drip the night before, so you don't know what drip you're going to go with.
I wonder, I'm really curious if we take these same people, and we make them stretch the night before and stretch the morning of.
Stretching's huge.
Huge. And the more I read about it, the more I'm like, oh my God.
It's amazing how good you feel right after you stretch.
Yeah. It's like it releases endorphins or something. I don't know. It feels good.
I'm trying to get back into it.
Same.
I think, and it's not fun. I mean, you got to make yourself stretch. But I think the next fad, whatever you want to call it, feel better thing, whatever, is Stretch Lab.
Yeah.
They're popping up around town.
Yeah, I do too.
As far as working into another element of fitness or wellness, I really think that's a thing.
Well, I remember
it's a great idea.
When
I'll go as soon as I get back. I will go there and let you know.
Okay.
Well, how that went.
Because when I had the personal trainer at Gold's, we would do assisted stretching.
Sure,
and it was
you need it.
Freaking fantastic.
Right.
It's very nice. Yes, Paul, get after it.
Dude, stretch that knee.
He's very flexible.
Stretch that knee.
Anyway, yeah, and it's just hard. I gotta set like a reminder to stretch at night or something. It's hard to remember.
Well, you can do it watching TV. Well,
yeah,
just
it's just a matter of remembering to do it.
Touch your toes and do some twisting, and
I stretch before I either go to spin class. I stretch before I ride, but I do not stretch like before going for like a walk or anything with a dog. I should probably do all of those things. When I was in my 20s, I don't think I stretched at all. I'd go and I'd work out. I worked out twice a day, and I never friggin' stretched.
Right. I know that there's...
You know what I mean?
It's true. It's true.
Just put your drink farther away.
Good. Not that stretching out. I mean, I know I've read articles about whether, as far as going to the gym, it's even worth stretching out, warming up. Some people believe in it. Some people don't. But I do.
Yeah.
I think it's a thing.
Reduces your chance of injury,
As you get older, I think
yeah, because the elasticity of your
definitely
muscles isn't as great.
Your muscles.
28% of Americans say they deal with some sort of chronic pain on a daily basis. Mine is named Johnny Danger.
Good.
Less than a third said they've been totally pain-free over the past month. I didn't even know being pain-free for a whole month was an option. Is that a thing? Like, you could go a whole month without having any sort of ache or pain?
Yeah.
Are you just sitting doing nothing?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
It is like one thing will end and another start. Like I had that infected toe, I had to go get an antibiotic. And then I'll get this giant zit on the inside of my nose. It's always like one thing or another.
Yeah.
Like one thing just follows another one.
Totally.
That's weird. Then you get the mystery. Here's the great one, the phantom pain. It's like all of a sudden you get up and you can't walk. Your ankle feels like it's just got crushed. And then it goes away in 5 minutes.
You're like, why are my hips hurting? What did I do?
Really weird.
22% of us would give up social media to feel fewer aches and pains. Well, social media is kind of a pain, isn't it? 18% of people would give up cheese. What?
No.
And 25% would give up coffee. Hell
no.
Hard no.
I would let all my toes get infected before I gave up coffee and cheese.
Exactly.
No,
thank you.
No, thank you. Paul, do you stretch? You do a little stretching in the morning?
No.
Is your physical therapy over?
Yeah, I haven't had physical therapy for quite some time. When the therapist told me that my knees, legs had become a little more symmetrical, I just been kind of going to the e-gym at the Y now
good.
a couple times, sometimes 3 times a week.
Yeah.
I went last evening. It does feel better. Just it's not like I'm lifting like huge heavy weights, but they got a program where you do reps and it makes me feel better.
Good.
I think
that's what it's all about.
It's almost like the biggest change I've seen is just bouncing back from a hard workout or 36 holes ago. Where you never thought about it. You go to the bar, drink 12 beers, go home, get up and do it all over again.
Right.
And nothing, everything was perfect.
This is great. My favorite is when I wake up with a random shoulder pain from sleeping. It feels like I was painting a ceiling all night, but in reality, I was just sleeping. That's the best part, isn't it?
Maybe, weirdly, you get up in the middle of the night and you paint things that don't need painting. I'm just saying.
Yeah, when you're like, I hurt myself sleeping because I'm 40 now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's... Is there a condition where you can be permanently tense? The people that don't do anything are the people that are in trouble.
Yeah.
That don't walk, that don't stretch, that don't... Anything.
Do anything?
That don't do anything.
Something.
You got to do something.
Yep.
You got to mow, push a mower, anything.
Right. Just walk.
Yeah.
It's just something.
It doesn't take much.
No.
To,
and it's
even after a 10-minute walk after you eat feels better.
Totally.
But yeah, you got to start looking after yourself, man. It's the keys. It's the keys to longevity success. It's true.
Yep.
Look at Paul and I, pillars and muscular pillars in our community.
So very flexible.
Take your shirt off, Paul. Let me get a look at the nipple.
Here, put this oil on you, too.
Replay today the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
Okay. I don't know if you've been on the Baby Reindeer tip out there. I know you guys finished Baby Reindeer. We blew through it pretty quick, too.
Even watched the last episode twice.
Yeah. I watched a few of them twice.
Yeah.
So, in a nutshell, it's about this fella.
It's a load of rubbish.
Who's a stand-up comedian. He's I would say a struggling stand-up comedian. And barkeep, and he ends up getting stalked by what does he call her, a professional stalker? Mm-hmm. So she has experience stalking other people.
Police record, yada, yada.
Yeah, and she's really good at it. And anyway, it goes on for a while. So the woman in Baby Reindeer, so it's based on a true story. The guy that stars in the show wrote the show and is also the guy who was stalked. Mm-hmm. So he's the victim,
Richard
the real
Gadd.
life victim.
Yeah.
So when Baby Reindeer came out, the internet does what it does and was trying to find who Martha is, who is the stalker. They were like, who is this lady? Who is this lady in real life? And Richard came out and was like, please don't try to find her. She's already, had the punishment for it and whatever else. It's yada, yada. Well, internet sleuths did not listen. They did find her. I was looking through her Twitter, and it's definitely her. Like, there's a tweet from 2014, and it's to Richard. It's a tweet to Richard, and it says something like, my curtains are ready to be hung or whatever, which was the line.
Code, yeah.
Yeah.
Code.
So after denying that she was the real-life Martha, now she is saying she is the real-life Martha, and she is ready to go on record.
But her name's not really Martha.
Nope, it's Fiona.
Yeah.
Fiona Harvey. She is ready to go on record with who else but Pierce Morgan. And that will be tonight. It's a world exclusive interview.
What time is it on?
So she's saying she's the real Martha Scott in Richard Gadd's blockbuster Netflix limited series.
I'm gonna have to check this out.
As much as I don't want to,
I know.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
And Baby Reindeer, Gadd fictionalized for legal reasons.
Yeah.
The actor portrays Donnie Dunn while Jessica Gunning plays Martha. And his post on X, where Pierce Morgan was pictured with Fiona Harvey, so the real-life Martha, the interviewer wrote, the real-life Martha from Baby Reindeer breaks cover and gives me her first TV interview about the smash hit Netflix show. Fiona Harvey wants to have her say and set the record straight. Is she a psycho stalker? The answer is yes.
Well, she claims that the majority of that stuff, she never went to jail. The police never showed up. Blah, blah, blah. She doesn't have a record. I mean, she's still, if you believe the police, nuttier than a bag of squirrels.
Right. And it is fictionalized.
Yes. Isn't that what they put in front of movies? Some events have been changed to protect their names.
Right.
Yada, yada, yada.
And it's a dramatized version of what happened.
They all are, of course.
So do we think that Baby Reindeer is exactly how it went down? No. But he did get stalked by her. And she does have a history of doing it. So I was on a whole Reddit thread. God dang, it sent you down the rabbit hole. That's for sure. But they had the links to news articles about her stalking whoever was before Richard. I can't remember. It was some MP or whatever. Now, Fiona is saying that she's been bombarded with calls since Richard Gadd's Netflix drama became a global sensation. She's been inundated with calls from foul-mouthed publicists or agents trying to book her. Okay, whatever you say.
This is like, take the Titanic, for example. Did the Titanic sink with all of these characters exactly how James Cameron showed us? Probably not.
Right.
But it is a dramatized, and think of it that way. And by the way, if she hadn't come forward, nobody would know who she is. She doesn't make any sense. She wants a cut of the big pizza pie.
Well, and when you look at her tweets, they're written the emails were.
Right.
Yeah. And so I think she took down her Facebook. I wasn't able to find her Facebook, but people had screenshots of it because the internet does that.
Yeah.
And it was the same, you can tell when you read her post that she is ready to blow.
Well, how can you convince a jury or a judge or whoever that a story about you that isn't even named after you, about you?
Right.
I mean, that's a pretty tough sell.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the thing
I wish everybody had seen Baby Reindeer. You know exactly.
Well, the reality of it, too, getting stalked is not really illegal. Something bad has to happen to you.
Yes, or threatening, right.
And that's what really sucks about it.
She'll start stalking Piers Morgan. You watch.
That's what everybody said in the group that I'm in on Facebook. They're like, look out, Pierce. She's coming for you.
She is pretty good.
Yeah.
At what she does.
So, pretty interesting.
But the whole idea of Baby Reindeer is about mental health. And I'll tell you, it's a trip, man.
Right. Well, it's about...
You feel damaged after watching the damn thing.
It's about survivors of sexual abuse. Mm-hmm. And mental health and trauma for sure.
And should Piers be, if you go by the story and the events, should Piers be putting her on television? She's not well.
Right.
She's not good.
Exactly. And that's I'm
not saying that to be mean. It's just these are the facts of the case.
The Piers Morgan interview seems more exploitative than the actual show.
I agree, and then she outed herself.
Right.
So, shouldn't have outed yourself.
Right.
But now there's money. And she's still stalking. So she's still stalking.
Right.
If you want to look at it that way.
She is not well at all.
Right.
And it's so apparent. So anyway.
But it's interesting that she says that she doesn't have a police record. And she never went to jail. She says she's never served a minute in jail time.
Well, that's possible, sure.
And that's possible. But again, the story then, Richard Gadd could make the case that he made the story so different. How could it possibly be about
her?
He could argue that it's not about her at all.
Well,
of course you didn't go to jail. I never said you went. My version is my character goes to jail.
Right.
That should end the case.
Mm-hmm.
But she wants the money because it's the hottest damn show in the universe.
Well, she hasn't actually filed a lawsuit yet.
Right. I don't think she will.
I don't know that there's a lawyer that'll take it.
I don't think anybody's going to take that thing. I mean, if Richard Gadd wants to be nice to her and give her a gift, that's fine.
But I don't think he will because then that's going to open it up for her to come after him again.
Yep, that's true. And by the way, just so I know, this is probably a stupid question. The guy that plays Richard Gadd, that's really him in the show? That is him?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, wait, was that an actor? No, that's him.
Well, it's Donnie.
Donnie Dunn.
Right, yeah, is Richard Gadd.
It feels like something that should be left alone.
And he asked people to leave it alone. And they did not. And now here we are.
Richard Gadd did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, to protect her. But now that she's out, now she's fair game. Now we get to dig her past up again because everything she says on Piers Morgan, they're going to go out and counter argue. Whatever, check the facts.
Well, and those internet sleuths are good at what they do.
Absolutely.
I mean, look at Don't F with Cats. They found a murderer, for Christ's sake.
Right.
So, yeah, this is going to... I have a bad feeling about how all of this is going to play out.
Do you think Netflix has an army of 1,000 lawyers ready to
100%.
take care of this little problem?
It's going to be that whole thing. If she gets one lawyer, they'll get two. If she gets two, they'll get four. You know what I mean? But I honestly, she doesn't have, I don't think she has a leg to stand on legally. I really don't.
So she's claiming it's more of a documentary than it is a fictional piece of work.
Which then that says more about you.
Correct.
As the stalker, yeah.
Correct. Because you're still stalking.
Right.
What a weird.
Yeah.
It's this freaking project.
I know.
I thought about this watching it. We were 2-3 episodes in. I'm like, well, is Martha still in jail? Is that really her? Did she really exist? And then, we started digging around a little bit. It's a true story. Well, how much of it's true? Well, we're finding out. Half of it? Who knows?
Right.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D. Nowhere but JJO.